SpaceX's Crew-2 mission will return 4 astronauts to Earth today, November 8, at 10:33 p.m. EST. After spending just shy of 200 days in space, NASA astronauts Shane Kimbrough and Megan MacArthur, along with Akihiko Hoshide of Japan and the European Space Agency's ESA, Thomas Pesquet, will say goodbye to their crewmates on the orbital outpost Sunday and board their Crew Dragon capsule, named Endeavour, for the trip back to Earth. Splashdown set for Monday night. SpaceX's next crew launch for NASA will launch the 4 Crew-3 astronauts to the station on November 10. Liftoff is set for no earlier than 9:03 p.m. EDT. Known as Crew-3, the mission will mark SpaceX's 4th crewed spaceflight and will ferry NASA astronauts Raj Achari, Tom Marshburn, Caleb Barron and European Space Agency Matthias Maurer on a 6-month mission to the space station. This weekend, the agency decided to push the landing of Crew-2 ahead of the Crew-3 launch. NASA did so after assessing weather conditions at the landing sites for Endeavour in the Gulf of Mexico and Atlantic Ocean, as well as launch site weather for Crew-3. It also considered conditions along the ascent corridor across the northern Atlantic Ocean, where a recovery would need to be made in the case of an emergency during the mission's launch. On Monday morning, NASA released its finalized plan for the sequence of events. Endeavour, carrying NASA astronauts, will undock from the International Space Station at 2:05 p.m. ET, 19:05 UTC, on Monday. After undocking, Endeavour will fly around the space station to photograph its exterior, in part to provide data on the health of the aging station's exterior. Following this maneuver, Endeavour will begin the process of slowing down and re-entering Earth's orbit. It will splash down off the coast of Florida at 10:33 p.m. ET Monday. This timeline is still tentative, however. NASA and SpaceX officials said that the weather remains a big factor in when the crew can come home, with the final no-go call happening only a few hours before Endeavour is scheduled to undock. If the weather is too poor at all of the 7 potential splashdown sites, mission team members will target a backup window on Monday for both undocking and splashdown. "We'll keep crossing our fingers there on the weather," Sarah Walker, SpaceX's Director of Dragon Mission Management, told reporters during a news briefing on Saturday, November 6. NASA and SpaceX plan to bring Endeavour down in the Gulf of Mexico, rather than in the Atlantic Ocean, Walker added. According to Walker, surface wind speeds at the candidate splashdown sites are currently slightly above the threshold that allows crews to land safely. Teams are proceeding toward undocking at 12:04 p.m. EST, 17:04 GMT, on Sunday but will reassess everything early Sunday morning. At that time, if the winds have died down enough that the crew can land safely, the teams will proceed as planned. If not, they will target the backup attempt for undocking on Monday. Unfortunately, due to weather concerns, NASA officials said during Saturday's briefing that this maneuver won't happen if Endeavour does indeed depart on Sunday. This decision gives the teams the best possible chance to target a safe landing opportunity for the crew. If the departure gets pushed to Monday, the teams will reassess whether or not to perform a fly-around on that day, NASA officials said. If the Crew-2 astronauts do depart Sunday and splash down Monday, SpaceX will be able to support its next astronaut launch to the station, that of the Crew-3 mission, as early as Wednesday evening. Currently, NASA and SpaceX are targeting a Wednesday liftoff at 9:03 p.m. EST for Crew-3, which will send NASA astronauts Raj Achari, Tom Marshburn and Caleb Barron and ESA's Matthias Maurer to the orbital outpost for 6 months. If Crew-3 does launch Wednesday night as planned, it will arrive at the space station less than 24 hours later, around 7:10 p.m. EST on Thursday.